Hello everybody, it's Michele Cahill here with PetportraitFun, and we are going to be doing a portrait of Roxie in the city dressed as a mermaid. Roxie is the winner of the Paint Your Pet, actually she's the winner of the Washington Square Park dog costume contest for Halloween. So what we're going to do, she's dressed really cute, and we have this nice little beach scene. So what I like to start with, my wet paper towel and my, so she got, it's like a golden, I'm gonna mix a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, and maybe a tiny bit of brown, just to dirty it up just a bit, and a little bit of orange, just get that pool going. So it's pretty light up there, so I'm just do her ears. There, she's like a nice golden color. There she is. I always start with the yellow and the light tan colors first, because you can build up the colors a little bit after you start with the lightest ones, and those are the best. And this is a cute scene. So Roxie in the city is a very popular little girl. She's got a fan club, so we're going to share this with all her people, and all the people who follow her and love her. I'm going to send you the quick version of it. I wanted to show you how I bring it to life, though, as well. So I'm videotaping it in real time. I tried to do Facebook Live, but there was something wrong with Facebook, so I had to videotape it, and I'm going to post it up. And if you're watching it now, you're watching the replay of the video that I did of her getting painted. So I'm just going around the eyes. This is very light up there, and I was just gotta fill all her fur sections in with this kind of tannish color that I built up. And she's got a wig on, which is so cute. She had her extensions with her big, long, luxurious locks of hair coming. And I'll dap that a little bit out. She's on the beach. Very cute. I don't know which beach. Roxie is from New York City, so I'm not sure which beach this was taken at. And but I thought she was so adorable. I'm so glad that she won, and I'm able to do her pet portrait for her and her owner and all her fans. She'll like to see her little pet portrait come to life. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just filling all this, her fur with like this light tan. And I keep adding more water just to lighten it up, especially around the face. I can just go over that nose, fill up her little muzzle. And there we go. So we'll build that up a little bit. So now I think her blocks of hair, her little extensions, I added a little bit of orange in there. A little bit of orange. Put a little bit of brown so that it looks a little more natural. So she's gonna do this, make it a little bit blondier, add a little more yellow. I think they did a good job of matching up her color of her hair, her fur, with her lovely wig, her extensions. I know this year we couldn't do the live Washington Square Park, the Thompson Square Park dog costume contest for Halloween. That was always a really fun event. I've seen all the dogs walk around all dressed up. I mean, the pictures were great. It was so much fun to watch them all. And everybody taking pictures of everybody's doggies. It was the best. So, but this year is a different year, so we have to just deal with what we have and just be happy for, at least we could do a little bit. So I'm just tap out Roxie's fur out here, just lighten it up. She's got her luxurious locks there. Okay. So now I want to go into Maybe that some of that blue in the background, or maybe it's that gray. I'm gonna do some of that green on the rocks. So I'm mixing some green, some brown. Just filling up this kind of green rock here. It's like mixing up a few in there. Yeah, a few greens. This palette, I'm using Crayola palette right now. Sometimes, this is what I use when I do my paint your pet parties, where people, I draw your pet for you, and I walk you through how to paint them step by step, fairly simple, in a simple way. Try to make it enjoyable, fun. I have them live at the Barking Dog, which is a restaurant here in Manhattan on the Upper East Side. And you can bring your dog. We sit outside. They have nice setup outside, great food, margaritas and everything. And we all have a good time painting our pet portraits. I'm going right up to the face. This is a mixture of brown, green, kind of like, I want to imitate that moss. See, I'm just leaving, I like a little bit of that. I'm going right up to Roxie's fur here, because I don't want to leave any white in there. All right. So, and this rock too. This one is a little bit darker too. It's got some green in it. Go right off the side. Some brown. Yes. There we go. So, green, just mixing brown and green together, get like that natural rock look. And there's a few rocks way in the distance. I'll do those in a minute. First, now I want to do the brown of the sand. So I'm gonna take a mixture almost of the two that I just did. I'm really lighten that up. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of black in there, just to, because I want her to stand apart. So I want a little bit of blue. I actually put a little blue in there. Gives it some green in there. I want her to really stand out. So that's sand. And a little bit of blue. A lot of water. So it's a little, yeah. Just kind of changing the tone up a little bit. Going over. So I'm just giving a wash. It's very light. You always start with watercolor, you always start light. Do like lighter colors first. And then let it dry a little bit, or you let it be wet and you can kind of blend some colors. That's where the nuances of watercolor, you can kind of, when it's super dry, you get that hard edge. But if you want to blend a little bit, you can go into it when it's moist. Moisture there. Bird doggies on the sand. Do that. It's like a muddy, kind of just basically mixed all the colors I had in the palette. The greens and the oranges. I added a little bit of navy, believe it or not, and some black to cool it down, because the sand is wet, so I wanted it to look a little bit cooler. I want her to really pop off. And now it goes into the blue. So this is really bluey blue, so I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add a little bit of, let's see, that's, all right, I'm gonna do some navy on here for the water. Mix it up a little bit with some green, some teals. A little bit of brown, because we are not in the Caribbean, we are in New York, so it's a little bit more, there's a little bit of green in the water. That's a good color. She's got some waves. right up to Roxie's head, and there's some waves over there. Pulling that right down in there. Just dragging in, because she's got that little poof. She's got a little poof. Roxie's famous for her poof, I think. She always has a little bow or something in her hair. Puts that little poof of hair up on top of her head. So you want to kind of go around that. Right up to the edge. Try not to keep too much white. Yeah. There she is. This is like a cool, like this color of this ocean. And now I'm gonna go, see this blue, I'm gonna kind of tie it into her, the silver of her, the top of her little outfit. First, let me finish up doing all the ocean. Again, I'll go in on top of the ocean again and do some details, but I'm gonna leave. Just go up to the edges. This is so pretty. Little Roxie in the water. There's a few waves there. Gotta build some more. Some green, some browns. Some navies. Put that brown in there. Water it out. This is just filling in all the ocean. It's pretty light over here, so I'm just really making it watery as it comes in and meets the sand. And dripped it there. And that's alright. I like a little bit of that shadow. Comes into the sand here. Good. So now I want to kind of go in here a little bit too. Around her tail. Come back to that sand. I forgot this little section over here. The sand is rough, and there's, so you can make it, you can give it some texture, the sand. Okay. Pull that sand up right there. You don't want that white popping out there. Go right up at the edge. All right. So now I'm gonna go back in her little outfit up here. Add a little bit of that blue, a lot of water. So this is like the top of the mermaid outfit. And I love that she has like little seashell boobies. So cute. I wish I could have seen this live. She must have looked so cute. I'm sure there was a million photos that were taken before this one was finally chosen. You know, they like to look the other way, and they look, oh, okay, I'm done, Dad. I I don't want to pose anymore. But I don't know. I never met Roxie. I think she's she might. Some dogs like it. I think because she's a little bit of a celebrity, so she probably likes posing. I know there's some dogs they do like it. They know that they're being, getting the attention. They're cute. Yeah, so I'm gonna lighten that up. Just kind of. We'll go back in and do her little pink boobies. These little seashells here. It's like a little bit of orange, a little bit of pink. A little bit of, where's my magenta? And the purple. A little bit of that. Let's see, how's that look? Little pink tail. I like the pink, it looks cute. I'm gonna leave that edge there because that looks a little wet, that rock. I don't want it to bleed onto her tail. Okay. Now I'm going into her eyes and the nose. It's just plain brown right there. And her little lips. Filling in the eyes. First, I always leave a tiny piece of white because that little shine is great. So fill the whole eye. She got brown eyes, so I do the full thing, and then I go back over and I do the pupils afterwards. I'm just doing some shadowing. A little bit more orange. Doing those ears. See how I have like dry, it's dry on my brush. Going into her luxurious locks here. Just That's it.